because we're very much focusing on looking after ourselves, I thought for the healing part today to share with you and do something that I did earlier this week, and it just came to me. Didn't kind of think, oh, I'll do that. It just unfolded, and it's something I'd never done before, and that is to use the clearing part of the cleansing and attunement process, to actually use the clearing part as on its own, as a cleansing, as a clearing. And it, there was things that I really passionately wanted to change and work with. And one thing that is so utterly 1,000% true: you will get something to the level of passion you ask for it. And when I was doing this cleansing, I was crying and crying because I wanted it that much. And that's what you'll get. If you just ask for something, then that's what you'll get. It is up to us. Okay? You will get what you want to the level of passion that you declare it, and the absolute belief that and determination to determine it. So just very quickly to say something about cleansing. Oh, it's done it again. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Sometimes the iPad doesn't recognize the speaker. So just wanted to say something about cleansing and clearing. In the manual, we ask for ties to be cut from people, places, and things. And I know sometimes questions come up in people saying, well, I don't want to cut a tie with me father, my husband, me sister, my children, whatever. What we're actually doing is cutting restrictive ties, limiting ties. So if one has a very, very important close relationship and one cuts those ties, it's only the limiting, addictive, codependent ties that are cut. You're not separating from that person, you're facilitating, connecting to them at a higher, purer, more truthful level. So you're not cutting that person off, you're not separating from them. Okay? So, and what I'll also do when we're opening up the space is I will do a screen share of the new Great Invocation. So at that point, if you want, you can open your eyes and say it with me. But keep yourself muted, because we can't really say it together, because Zoom just, it just doesn't synchronize well enough for us to do that. So either out loud or silently, whatever works best for you. Okay. So we'll go into opening and dedicating the space. Now remember, I'm not in your room, so you're responsible for your space. So please don't just listen to me. Echo, say, silently in your own head if you want. Just say everything I say and determine that for your space, so that you're taking responsibility for your space. Okay, so please allow your eyes to close. Now, we cannot dedicate a space, move energy, change energy, if we're not there, if we're not actually in consciousness in that space. We can't affect our body if we're not there. So please bring your awareness to your breath. And again, the level to which this happens equals your own level of focus and intent. If you're absolutely focused, it will absolutely happen. If one's mind is wandering, then that is what is there. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So please take your awareness to the tip of your nose and feel the coolness there, or as you take an inhalation, and follow that breath as it goes right through to your lungs. And the lungs are one of the organs that are actually within the heart center, that area of that chakra in the body. And allow the breath to totally come into the heart center. And with your awareness, and know that the oxygen that is breathed in is taken by the blood to every part of the body. And let the blood also take your awareness to every part of your body. So it's like consciousness becomes body shaped as it infuses the toes and the feet, heels and knees. Feel the weight of your body on the chair or whatever it is that you sat on. Be aware of that. Bring awareness into your spine and your back, all the organs in the main part of your body. Arms, fingers, back of the head, nose, mouth, top of your head, behind your ears. And then it's perfectly possible to simultaneously be aware of all of that at once. And have the idea that your skin is doing the breathing, and the breathing is a whole body experience. And from that powerful presence, in your space, please make this your affirmation. I call forth and invoke the planetary and cosmic spiritual hierarchy to establish and activate a gigantic ascension column in this room. I ask that it be connected to a gigantic pillar of light, and to this group, to our individual and this group's planetary and cosmic antikarana, the light tube that connects each of us to our monad and higher self. I call forth and invoke the Lord Melchizedek, the Mahatma and Metatron, to bring down, to bring through platinum net through me, my room and this building. Platinum is the highest frequency colour available to earthenbury cleansing. The only higher frequency is the clear light of the divine, which has no colour. This platinum net will clear each of us and our rooms and us as a group of all negative or imbalanced energies on all levels. I call against the planetary and cosmic hierarchy for a planetary and cosmic axitonal alignment now. This will balance all of the meridians within the physical body and instantly align our energy with the divine and the consciousness of the spiritual hierarchy on all levels. I now call to spiritual hierarchy and inner plane ascended masters to anchor and activate the golden white ascension flame. The source of this flame is the spiritual ashram of Serapis Bay, which is in Luxor Temple, Egypt. If you wish, you can ask for a permanent anchoring of this flame. I invoke the pattern, the archetype of creation through the archangelic names, the Archangel Metatron, El Shaddai, Ratziel and Zafkiel, Zadkiel, Camiel, Raphael, Haniel, Michael, Gabriel and Sandalphon. And I honour the gifts of the earth. The East, through the Archangel Raphael, brings us new beginnings each day, brings the light, brings higher wisdom and understanding. In the South, through the Archangel Michael, we have the energy of summer, of maturity, of power, of knowledge, of wisdom. And in the West, through the Archangel Gabriel, we have the energy of the setting sun, of death. The element is water. And water, we can see the reflections on the water, and the world beneath in the subconscious is a mystery. Recognize the gifts of the North, through the Archangel Uriel, the gifts of the earth that brings us our shelter and our food, and the beauty of the earth. The soul mantra is an affirmation of the I am. This is the answer to the question, who were you before your parents were born? The answer is, I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. I am the monad. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. I now call the Archangel Michael and legions of angels to create a golden dome of protection around each of us and around the whole group, around the whole earth. The Archangel Michael serves on the second ray, and the function is to provide protection and transmutation. So on the screen now is the the new great invocation. From the point of light that I am, I let light stream forth from the mind of God. Earth radiates with light. From the point of love within the heart of God, I let love stream forth from my heart. I am the Christed soul on earth. From my center, where the will of God is known, I let divine purpose guide me, the purpose which all masters know and serve. From the center of the divine human race, let the plan of love and light work out. And my love seals the door where evil dwells. I am the light, the love and power, living God's plan on earth. And feeling, I didn't actually say hold your master crystal, so some of you will have held it, some of you may have forgotten. So either with your hands on your master crystal or placed, if you wish, in the place for self-healing, but connecting with hands. And then connecting in consciousness, extending it out to embrace everybody. Everybody that has joined this group all around the world. And as you do that, just feel, allow most perfect angelic energy to fill you, your physical body, the crystal, and your consciousness. And just hold that for a little while. And now I'd like to offer this process of a personal cleansing. I ask and invoke the presence of the Archangel Ariel and the council of the Ein Sof, and the Ein Sofer during these cleanses. I hereby state for all here that we have reached a level of unconditional love consciousness and are now willing to let go of any and all karmic ties that are no longer relevant in my life now. I call forth the Archangel Michael and his legions of angels to help in the severing of all karmic ties to people, places, or events in this life or past lives that have now no relevance in my life now. I'm going to pause there because you might want to bring in, just allow to come into awareness, people with whom it would be good to just have that affirmation, to cut those ties, be open to connecting on another, in a new way, all the old karmic stuff. And it can be good to name people, and you might want to actually feel using your hand or something like that to actually cut that tie. Don't need those old ties anymore. And just let places just come into your awareness. Let your soul bring to you now the places that you need to cut ties with. What places hold limiting associations? A house you used to live in, school you used to go to, unhappy holiday place, restaurant with bad memories. I ask the Archangel Michael, and make this your affirmation. Don't listen to me reading it. Invite you to silently determine this in your own consciousness. I ask Archangel Michael to sever the ties connected to any chakra now, in front of me, behind me, to my right, to my left, above me, below me. And again, I'll pause for a few moments. You might feel that you want to go back to a particular chakra or to a place in front or behind or something and repeat that. So just go with your soul guidance and intuition. I ask the inner plane healing masters to seal and heal each end of each severed tie with golden light of Christ consciousness and the pinkish purple light of unconditional love. I call again to the Archangel Michael to create a 3-circle grid around my 4-body system. So imagine 3 rings, rather like hula hoop rings, but there's 3 of them. And they're all moving, they're spinning, creating a vortex around you. So legions of Michael, please create grid level 1, a 3-circle grid around my 4-body system, the physical body, emotional, mental and spiritual bodies. Really be aware of those around you now. Destroy force angels, please create grid level 2, a 3-circle grid around my 4-body system, my physical, emotional, mental and spiritual bodies. And again, see those 3 rings moving. Circle security team angels, please create grid level 3, a 3-circle grid around my 4-body system of the physical, emotional, mental and spiritual bodies. Destroyer force angels, please spin these grids now. We're spinning out any past life memory where I might have misused or abused my healing powers. Spinning out where I might have used psychic gifts to control others. Spinning out all disharmony, residual anger, expectation, frustration, anxiety and worry, fear. Spinning out astral distortions, spinning out the consequences of miscommunication, and spinning out anything that hasn't been mentioned in this or any other language, but which the angelic kingdom know needs to leave this space at this time for this cleansing. In order to continue this cleansing, I'm going to ask the Destroy Force angels to please reverse the spin, to do that now. Angelic teams, please now stop this spin, and we offer our gratitude for that service. We now fill our energy, because we've always got to replace what is spun out. We fill our energy now with these gifts. So Legions of Michael, please infuse our grids, our matrix of consciousness, with the Elohistic energies of grace, faith, hope, peace, purity, liberty, harmony, and victory Elohim. Truly beautiful prayer for where we are now. Please infuse our grids of consciousness with unconditional love and create a full connection with all the highest healing academies of light within this galaxy, and a full connection with all the known tribes of light within this galaxy. Now, the next part is exactly the same. I don't know whether you've realized this or not, but the next part is exactly the same as some practitioners would call soul retrieval. We call for all parts of ourselves through all dimensions and separate realities where we have separated through lack of self-love, to return now. Circle security team angels, please realign all grids to harmonize with upper dimensional grid works. Please release all distortions and parasites on these grids. And please infuse with the frequency of clear communication with spirit, of clear communication with our soul, with our higher self. As somebody said to me today, your best friend. And feeling gratitude for the opportunity to do this process, and for all the angelic energies that have supported the process and masters. I'll just sit in this space for a few moments. And I ask the Archangel Michael to ground all of this energy in the here and now. And we're grateful for that service. Through intention now, we allow to return from whence it came. The angelic energies. Let those totally fade. And then bring your consciousness back totally to yourself, so that you really feel your autonomous being. And when that feels complete, if you've got your hands on yourself for self-healing, then release those. If you're holding your crystal, put the crystal down as a symbol of completion. And then open your eyes when you're ready.